Okay, Matt, here's your front view. So we're going to let it play through and then we will analyze. We'll go back and analyze it. So here we go. Here's the playthrough. Let's go back. And I want you to focus on three things. Two are pretty easy, and one's probably a little more difficult. So I would definitely work on the first two. And the first two deal with your arms. So as we're going through here, what we want to see is we want to see a 90-degree angle at all times with your arms, okay? And you notice right here, that's like almost completely straight. And same thing with the other arm, almost completely straight. Okay, and let me just move this here. As we get a little bit closer, really see it. Okay, see it really straight arms on both sides there. But let's focus here on your right arm, left side, this arm right here. Okay, you notice closes up. That's less than 90 right at the top there. That's an angle that's less than 90, and it opens up to more than 90. And if we also then look at the other arm over there, close up, that's really closed up more than 90 and really open. Okay, so we want to work on those two things, that right there, which is pretty easy to correct. So now let's go back, and I want you to look at this wrist over on that side. You'll notice that you got a little bit of a wrist flick right at the very end right there. And if you see right here, you'll notice your thumb is on the inside. It's pointing towards your body. You want to keep that thumb on top. And here's what I always tell people. Imagine you're carrying a raw egg. You don't want to crush it, so you don't want to have your hands too tightly, but you don't want to drop it either, so you don't want it too loose. And it looks like you're more on the loose end of that. Okay, so you could make like an OK symbol, touch your index finger to your thumb when you're running, and then you can right about there, that little wrist flick. We can keep that going. Now, in addition to holding your finger to your thumb and not opening up your arm will help with this too. Okay, so let's go back here. So those two things I think are really pretty easy to change. The third one is with your feet. It just, you're getting this real big twist with your feet. See that twist there, where your foot is kind of pointing to the side, and you're getting a real torsional twist there. It might be a strength thing. That might be something that corrects itself. But in the meantime, what you can do is, whenever you get a chance and you see some lines are down, maybe it's on a sideline of a field, like a soccer field or a football field, or even on the track, like run along the lines and just make sure your feet are pointing straight along that line. It doesn't have to be right down the center. It could be a little bit on the side, but really it's the direction of your feet when you land. Okay, because if you notice right before, it looks like, boy, they are like straight, and then the last second, boom, twist. You see that last second twist. That's just going to put a lot of pressure and some unusual joints and stuff, and maybe down the road could lead to some injuries. So we want to just make sure we correct that if we can before it's too late, before you get those injuries. Okay, we mentioned before, too, other than that, your knees coming up great. You can see your foot disappears behind your body, which means your heel is coming up to your butt. So in that sense, it's excellent. So, okay.